morning, I am Diana Montero. Welcome to Morning News. Today I am going to talk about health, tourism, and nature. The first news: World Health Organization urges all countries to tax sugary drinks. The World Health Organization aims to reduce the rate of obesity in the world. For this is promoting the collection of a 20% tax on sugary drinks to help reduce the consumption of these drinks because they are causing disease of diabetes, obesity, and overweight in the population but affects more children. The WHO says a tax has most impact on the young, those on low incomes, and others who consume a lot of sugary drinks, and will have the greatest positive effect on the health of those groups. The WHO has already published nutritional advices saying nobody actually needs sugar in their diet. In Colombia, it's more difficult certainly merge a tax on sugary drinks because it's one of the countries with large numbers of consumers. Half of the adult population and 70% of children are overweight or obese than any other Latin American country. Well, the second news is about tourism. Number of travelers visiting Colombia doubled in last 6 years. According to information provided by the Administrative Department of National Statistics, DANE, the number of tourists visiting Colombia has doubled since 2010. The DANE reported that Bogotá is the city that has received more tourists since 2010, almost 47%. The second most visited place is the Atlantic region, where there are many beaches. For example, Cartagena, that is a beautiful city with many tourist cities to know. The region of Antioquia is the fourth place visited. This information was determined taking into account 4 important components for tourists: nature, culture, heritage, and events. Tourism is a very good economic source for the country, especially for travel companies, hotels, restaurants, and craft shops. The government has created the program 100 Action in 500 Days that seeks to make Colombia the most visited destination in South America by tourists. The government seeks to highlight the security of the country, taking into account that increase the number of police available in tourist cities. Another aspect to emphasize is the peace process, the dialogues between the government and the FARC that has worked well. The presidents of France and Ireland have visited Colombia during the process in order to see the improvement in the security of the country and that Colombia is a good destination for travelers. And finally, let's talk about nature. Colombia declares plan for country's first protected river. Scientists from the Humboldt Research Institute for Biological Research will travel to Vichada, that is a town located in the south of Colombia, to begin an initiative to protect an unspoiled tributary of the Orinoco River and to draw attention to the region's great biodiversity. Researchers from the institute will arrive in Puerto Carreño, Vichada, to share the results of the research in the region. At the same time, they will launch the Alliance for Vita River in collaboration with Corpo Orinoquia, the Omacha Foundation, the Palmarito Foundation, Fundación Orinoco, and WWF, institutions that have been active in the region for several years. The Vita River is a tributary of the Orinoco River and crosses the state of Vichada from west to east. Although very few studies have been conducted in this particular area, experts have listed Vita as one of the healthiest and most biodiverse of Colombian tributaries. The director of the Umasha Foundation said that in the Vita Basin there are jaguars, dolphins, tapirs, and many species of turtles. The 80% of ornamental fish exported by the country come from this area. In the long term, the Alliance seeks to declare the Vita River as the first protected river in the country, as well as develop and implement a conservation policy that is replicable for other rivers in Colombia. Bye. Have a good day.